What's up, everybody? Another episode here on the Jag, and we're continue working on a bunch of different systems. So we actually just kind of hashed out what we need to do for the pressure switch on the AC here. We actually went with an inline fitting, and that was modified so we can put the pressure switch in here and some compression fittings inline because the new receiver dryer did not have a provision for one. And then we hooked up the brake reservoir and got some of the fittings in there. And now it is time to address the rest of the braking system. So that means we got to cut the back half of the exhaust up, put the car up, get rid of a bunch of the hardware, get that down, flip the car around, and pull the rear end out so that we can do the brakes and anything else that needs to be done on the rear end. Let's get into it. Alright, one. So now, they took all the safety wire off. Oh, double tie these. Basically, if I just get these 8 bolts after these, should be okay. Put the jack under it.
I think I took ones out without those mounts on because I could get the nuts off. They look really nasty. See if you can get the nuts off those mounts without breaking them.
I literally PV blasted it and then we waited for a while. Other than that, Alright, awesome. The rear end is out and taken apart. We got the rotors off. Those are now sandblasted. And now it looks like we have to grind those on the surface grinder and then get these calipers apart. Should be fun. All right, we are recording. Put it in my fanny pack. All right, we've drained all the oil out of it. Calipers are mounted, and we had to wait a couple days because we had to get the crossover tubes because those got to go in before we put the emergency brakes in. So we got everything we need. We're gonna put it together and see if we can get it back in the car. At least my shirt won't seize, you know? Only the best. We have the quick, easy smear here. Oh, I was trying to get the Amsoil shot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so new brake lines are hooked up. E-brakes are hooked up. This is too long, but it's the new one hooked up. So we are finalizing the bottom of the pan bolts. It's got new fluid in it. And I think that's it. I think it's ready to go back in. All right, let me wheel this over. All right, look at it. Beautiful. Gotta love the puffing blue smoke forklift. All right, we'll go get this ready. Look at it, coasting beautifully. Oh, man. Gotta save that propane, you know? It's expensive these days. And then you wanna pick it up. You gotta get it on the jack, or you wanna pick it up on the jack. Is it still leaking, the jack? Oh yeah. That's why I got the, it's a Jaguar jack to match the car, so we have a little, you know, drip pan for it. Piece of cardboard. Yeah. It's on a diaper. That's good. That's good. They'll be here all week. All right. We gotta come around the backside, right?
We're still recording.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Jag guys are like, I need them. I want it to be worse. I want it to be authentically bad. You good? No. Yeah? Oh, the problem, we're gonna hit these wood.
There's one over there. It's right next to your jack.
Awesome. So the rear end's back in the car, the brakes are back in, so everything's looking good back there, so we can finally put the drive shaft in, the exhaust in, and start bleeding the brakes, finish up the wiring up front, and then we should be ready to fire this thing soon, so stay tuned for next episode.